masculines, welcome to your reading for November and December. This is the masculine reading. Please do read the feminine one as well, as these energies relate to different aspects of yourself that need to come into harmony and balance at this time, rather than specific genders, although you can of course read your counterpart sign as well as your rising and moon signs. So as you can see, the cards have been laid out and shuffled and blessed, so I shall go straight into it. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Cups and Four of Cups and the Page of Wands and the Five of Swords. Very similar reading to the feminine, unsurprisingly. So going through similar energies but in a slightly different way or focus. But the masculine at the moment is dealing with some kind of loss, heartbreak, breakup perhaps. And in this deck I really love it because it's really talking about the light within the painful experience, the lesson that you're learning and the insights that have been gained from this experience. And really, you know, if you look at the Five of Cups in the traditional deck, he's looking at the cups, the three cups that have fallen on the ground, and when he turns around he has the Two of Cups behind him that's waiting, that energy that's waiting to come in, and that's really what this path is about. But at the moment, yes, 2 5s. So there's this sense of a battle that he's going through within himself. And it's this working on himself, slow, steady work on himself towards this new beginning, stepping on a new path with passion and purpose. So there's a really a sense with this deck, the Five of Cups, that love conquers all. To love is to risk loss. It's part of the same game. There is no love without loss, and understanding that the only way to deal with the challenges, his emotional challenges that he's experiencing at this time, is to keep an open heart, to be strong. So energy to let go. The Strength card in this position is really about letting go of the sense that he hadn't been true to himself in whatever this relationship was and however it manifested. There is a sense that he wasn't loving himself. It wasn't what he deserved, and he knows that he deserved more than whatever that relationship was giving him, and that's really the insight that he's going to get. And so this message is also about the courage to be oneself and also to move forward in courage and strength. And taking responsibility for one's part in this relationship, or for whatever unfolded within that, and moving forward with this strength of heart, and not rather than focusing on what has been lost, on what he perceives as having been lost, and understanding that the gifts within that of what he's growing into, and that really is the King of Swords. Someone who's mastered themselves, mastered the wounds, mastered the challenges, and understanding that they're part of who you are. They are the reason that you are the strong person that you are. It's also about mastering his thoughts, his mind that have been really controlling him and pulling him down, and his limiting beliefs, acting from a place of what he wants to manifest, what he wants to see in his experience, what he wants to feel, the relationship that he desires, rather than focusing on his fears and doubts. And moving forward with that clear intent and having a sharp focus, moving forward on what that love is that he desires. And that's really the energy that is waiting to come in, this unconditional love, this pure love, and expression of that love from himself, and understanding that that is how it's going to be reflected back to him. So there's this messenger of his emotions, I'm feeling, from his own subconscious. You know, emotions basically lie on the surface, and they're showing what's happening beneath deep down in our subconscious minds, what is it there that he needs to heal? And that's really the questions that he's going through in the next couple of months towards the end of the year. How can he manifest that love in his life? What is it that needs to be healed within himself? And so he's really going within and asking himself those questions. And by going within, by stepping away, perhaps from socializing or partying and just taking this time to be alone, he finds a lot of insights and wisdom and breaks through and sees the path ahead that he needs to take. And I'm really feeling that that is very connected to his purpose, his passion, and bringing down his divine gifts, what he's here to give and share with the world, and sort of branching out and understanding who he is when he's working from that place of truth, and also sharing that with others, sharing his gifts with others. And that's really when he masters himself, masters his gifts, and his desires are able to come in. He's able to manifest his deepest wishes. And that's really the lesson here is about being true to himself, stepping into this new path where he's really earned this red dragon tattoo that he's wearing. It's a potent symbol of good luck and prosperity, that's been earned really by fighting and overcoming one's battles within oneself, the darkness that one carries, and speaking one's truth, having the courage to cut through what no longer serves you and recognizing your truth and what you deserve. And that's beautiful, masculines, where you are right now, and the overall lesson for the next couple of months as the end of the year unfolds. It's a pretty clear message there as well, but I'm going to pull some clarifying cards and we can go a little deeper if it helps you to clarify messages. For some of you, this may resonate. Obviously, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. This is, after all, a general reading. So clarifiers, 7 of water, 10 of earth, beautiful, spirit guide, the Tower card again, this came out for the feminine as well, and Page of Wands, 9 of earth, which also came out for the feminine. So at the bottom of the deck, 4 of air, 4 of swords, this deep healing that you're going through at this time, and heartbreak, loss, something that you are experiencing, dear Leo's, apologies, Aries, and wow, another Tower card. There's a very strong message here. Page of Wands again, victory, 6 of Wands, 2 of Cups. I knew that was going to come out. That came out for the feminine as well. 3 of Cups, celebration, and 8 of Wands. Sense that this is actually going to come in, this transformation, this truth. Ace of Swords next to the Page of Swords clarifier with a 10 of Swords. So you've hit rock bottom, Aries. It's not going to get worse than this. Whatever it is that you've experienced that's broken your heart, this breakup, this loss, this betrayal, there's something that's really devastated you at this time, but the good news is that 10 is completion. It's more than completion. It's a completion and a new beginning. It's this Tower moment of shedding this confusion that you've been carrying within this experience, and letting it crumble because it was not built on a strong foundation of loving yourself. And when you don't love yourself, you're really going to attract the mirror of that, dear Aries. And energy to embrace is the abundance, the 10 of discs that is going to be in your experience when you step into your power, when you take control, when you step on this new path of your purpose that you're going to start expressing in your work, in what you do, how you're going to express that in what you do, and building that new path from a much stronger foundation of authenticity and truth, standing in that within yourself. And yeah, there's this rebirth. This is related to the Judgment card in the traditional deck. So you're being guided. Trust there's this guidance from the angel realms, if you believe in that. But there is this deeper inner guidance that you need to tap into that is moving you towards this beautiful energy of love and And you really are going to succeed in overcoming what this challenge is and the lessons that it's shown you. And it's really going to move you towards this love that you desire at this time, this place of divine love that wants to come into your life. And also it could be related to this integration within yourself, integration of opposite aspects of yourself. And these are the insights that you're going to receive by going within this huge tower moment, this total destruction of the way you've perceived relationships in the past or the way you've been in a relationship, and understanding that it requires two whole people coming together in equal balance of giving and receiving. And that's really what it's all about. Perhaps there was some third party in your relationship. For some of you, that may mean something. This also could point to marriage, celebration. This huge insight that you're going to receive when this tower falls through about yourself. And it's very much connected to your gifts, your spiritual purpose that you're stepping into at this time, bringing down this inspiration from your higher self into your physical experience and expressing that, allowing your gifts to branch out and spread out and to grow. And this is really going to happen quite quickly once you step into that path. The Page of Wands, again, Daughter of Fire, it's the same card. You're really going to find that when you take action on this new path, things are going to unfold for you. Your wishes are going to be manifested quite swiftly. And the overall lesson clarifier, 9 of Pentacles, again, very similar message to the feminine, speaking your truth, stepping into your truth, a new path of being your authentic, full self, expressing yourself to your full potential. This is the path that you're on, leading towards the end of the year. Absolutely beautiful. Aries, and I'm going to pull a final card as your guidance from the Osho deck. Apologies, it's getting a bit dark. I hope the light is good enough for you. That happens suddenly at this time. And I'm going to see what the final parting message is for you. Dear Aries, the card that wanted to come out, the Lovers. I think that pretty much sums it up. This beautiful energy that comes in, this integration that is going to come in, this balance within yourself when you learn to come from this whole place and attracting that in your external experience as a reflection of yourself. The Lovers. These 3 things are to be taken note of. The lowest love is sex, it is physical, and the highest refinement of love is compassion. Sex is below love, compassion is above love, love is exactly in the middle. Very people know what love is. 99% of people unfortunately think sexuality is love, but it's not. It's animal and has the potential of growing into love, but it's not real love, only a potential. If you become aware and alert, meditative, then sex can be transformed into love. And if your meditativeness becomes total and absolute, love can be transformed into compassion. Sex is the seed, love is the flower, compassion is the fragrance. Buddha has defined compassion as love plus meditation. When your love is not just a desire for the other, when your love is not just a need, when your love is sharing, not that of a beggar but an emperor, not asking for something in return but only to give for the sheer joy of giving, and then add meditation to it as well, and the pure fragrance is released. That is compassion. Compassion is the highest phenomenon. What we call love is really a whole spectrum of relating, reaching from the earth to the sky. At the most earthly level, love is sexual attraction. Many of us remain stuck there because our conditioning has burdened our sexuality with all kinds of expectation and repression. Actually, the biggest problem with sexual love is that it never lasts. Only if we accept this fact can we really celebrate it for what it is, welcome its happening, and say goodbye with gratitude when it's not. Then as we mature, we can begin to experience the love that exists beyond sexuality and honors the unique individuality of the other. We begin to understand that our partner often functions as a mirror, reflecting unseen aspects of our deeper self and supporting us to become whole. This love is based in freedom, not expectation or need. Its wings take us higher and higher towards the universal love that experiences all as one. Unconditional love. This is really what you are moving towards, dear Aries, and this sense of wholeness that you need to reach when you release all codependency and perhaps entering relationships for the wrong reasons, maybe subconsciously, maybe because you're coming from ego or some wounded place or pattern. But the masculine is really waking up to this now and understanding that this isn't where he's expressing his truth. It's not fulfilling. It's no longer the type of love that he wants to experience. And, you know, when you awaken to that, look at this beautiful energy that wants to come in, that is coming in. Beautiful lessons for the end of the year. Beautiful energy coming in, dear Aries. Wishing you so much love and gratitude. Till the next time.